What's up, everybody? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you the Men of Fire series for September 2021. The Men of Fire includes the Aries man, the Leo man, and the Sagittarius man. Again, this is your reading for the month of September 2021. For those of you who are already subscribed to the channel and already support, thank you so much for all that you do and the various ways that you support. For those who are new, welcome to the channel. If you are not subscribed, feel free to do so. The algorithms right now are really, really low. They're surprisingly low. Usually my videos will get minimum of 1,000 views. It's like they're not even hitting that. So the algorithms are really low. So I ask that you support the channel if you really like the content by making sure that you're subscribed, making sure you hit that notification bell. And if the reading resonates in any way, shape, or form, now we know it's not going to resonate 100%, but that you hit that button, that like button, just to let me know that you know some of it did resonate with you, and I'm picking up on your energy. Also, feel free to comment in reference to how the reading resonates with you. I appreciate that as well. So let's just go ahead and get into it. This is going to be a general read for the Men of Fire, the Aries man, the Leo's man, the Sagittarius man. It's general, so take what does resonate, leave the rest. Maybe 20% may resonate, maybe 50% may resonate, maybe all right? But if it doesn't, just leave the rest, okay? If you want a private reading that deals with just your energy only, my information is in the box below. All right, so we just left Leo season. We're now in Virgo season. Hopefully, you Leo men, you had a great birthday season. So shout out to you all. And again, thank you guys for all the love and support you give to the channel. So we have 3 columns here, right? The first column deals with your private life. The middle column deals with your career, money, and finance. The third column deals with your family life, your love life, your social life. Then we have 3 rows. The top row is the current situation in each of these categories. The middle row represents the challenge in each of these categories. The last row here represents a possible solution or an alternative view that you may want to implement to, relieve yourself of whatever the obstacle or challenge could be. All right, so let's get right into it, sir. So for your private life, we have a classroom environment here, and we have that clarified with faith in reverse. Okay, so the challenge in this situation is the rune called Hagalaz. It's spelled Hagalaz. Hagalaz talks about a storm, a disruption, distress, a setback. It could also be a hidden blessing. So it's like the Tower card, okay, of the runes. This talks about forces beyond your control, a crisis with a hidden benefit. Definitely Tower energy, right? Which is Aries energy, Mars energy. All right, and we have that clarified with sorrow and grief. Now, the solution to the situation, or an alternative or a perspective that you may want to take in reference to this situation is using the Pisces energy. Now, with the Pisces energy, we have that clarified with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, let me get some clarity on this, and then we'll talk about this here. But it could be that, maybe as far as going back to school, I don't know if some of you are teachers, you may not have faith that, things are safe for you to go back to school in the area you're in, especially with COVID. And if you're not a teacher, maybe you're afraid to have your children go back to the classroom environment. Maybe you're considering homeschooling them. It could be the case. We have the Hangman energy in reverse, so Neptunian energy. Let's get clarity on that. And let's get clarity on the middle row here. And then we'll talk about what's going on for sure here. But it looks as though some of you, you're realizing that you don't have faith in the school system. You may not want your children to go back to school. You don't trust it, is what I'm getting for some of you. Or if you're a teacher, maybe you don't feel comfortable going back to school. Or being in the teaching environment. Yeah, so you got the Hierophant clarifying the challenge here. So maybe you feel like there's a disaster waiting to happen here. You don't trust it, is what I'm feeling here. Let's get some clarity on the outcome. Because the Hierophant to me represents, because we have the, let's see. Okay, so we have that clarified with the 10 of clubs. That's the 10 of wands. So if this is an environment of going back to school, I feel like you don't trust it. You think that, things are going to happen, things are going to occur that are going to be out of your control. Like you're afraid that, going back into the school environment or sending your kids back into the school environment is going to be out of your control. But for some of you, it may be difficult for your children to stay home because maybe they need monitoring. Maybe they're not at an age where they can stay home 100%. And so as a result here, you're concerned about, okay, well, where are they going to go when I go to work? The school system is not, or the government is not doing what needs to be done, because this could represent the government and or the school system or your job situation as well. Some of you, like I said, you could work with children, you could work in the school, or you're just concerned about your children going back to school. You don't believe in, it's like anything could happen is what I'm feeling here. You're like, okay, I don't trust it. Some of you are just on that, I just don't trust it. I feel like something could go wrong. I'm not sure what. But, that's how you're feeling. You're not sure what could go wrong, but you feel like something could go wrong. But you don't have faith and belief that the school system, as far as the rules and regulations that are set up are going to put your child or put you in a position where you're going to be safe. So the challenge is that you, I feel like the rules may change, or you're afraid the rules may change. So this could also, have to do with spiritual and religious beliefs as well, coupled into this. But you don't have faith, I feel like, in the school system. So you're looking to the government to see what they can do, I feel like, for some of you. And the outcome or the possible solution here talks about, being compassionate, maybe being impractical. And with the Ace of Pentacle energy in reverse here, there's no trust, okay, especially with the Ten of Wands. And it's like, you're getting frustrated, you're not sure what to do, you're at your wit's end with this, is what I'm feeling here. Let me just get one more clarifier for this. Some of you may not trust the teacher that your child has. It may not even have to do with COVID. It just could be that you don't have any faith in the school itself as far as the education your children are getting. Yeah, see, the sirens are going off. So some of you, it may have to do with that. Some of you may have to take your children out of school because maybe you lost your job. You're not able to afford the private school that they're in. It could be that for some of you. Some of you could be going back to school yourself, or maybe you want to go back to school, but you don't, I don't know, maybe you decided not to. Some of you may regret not going to school or not finishing school, is what I'm feeling here. Because I feel like for some of you, damn, I should have finished taking that class, or I should have finished the certification. If I did, I would have made more money. And I'm struggling now because I didn't finish school. Or some of you may have quit a job. Maybe there was a program you were in, some type of program where you would learn the skill, and you didn't do it at the time. You didn't finish it at the time. You didn't believe in it at the time. And now you're regretting it. I feel like there's an energy of regret here about not following through. That's what I'm getting for some of you for your personal and private life. Let me just get a little bit more clarity and we'll move on to career, money, and finance. What's this Hierophant energy? Yeah, I feel like there was a school, or maybe things closed down and you just didn't get to finish. Yeah, here's the King of Cup energy in reverse. So there's an energy of somebody having some hidden feeling, hidden emotion about a situation. Yeah, they're unhappy with it. So somebody has some regret, some remorse that they didn't finish school, didn't finish classes, or that they can't finish school, can't finish classes. They may have spent money, or maybe there's an opportunity to finish school, finish classes, and you don't have the money for it. Or for you to send your children to, like I said, maybe a private school, or a school where, because I know in some states, like, I know what's going on in Texas, the public schools, they're not telling them that they have to wear a mask, or I know the last time I watched it, this was going on. They were not emphasizing wearing masks in school, but in the private schools, they were doing so. So some of you are like, damn, why can't I send my kid to a private school? I wish I could send them to a private school. At least I know that they would be safe. I don't trust the government and what's going on with that. That's if that's what's going on with you. But for others of you, it's just about you having regrets about not going back to school. Or maybe you feel like if you go back to school, it's going to be a waste of time. Or maybe you don't have the money. Maybe you don't have, for some of you, you regret not sticking with a course, not sticking with it. Is what I'm feeling here. But that's what I got for you for your private personal life. Let's move on to your career, money, and finance. So we have the Leaves, and then we have love. The challenge in this situation, so it looks like you may have met someone on the job. The challenge in this situation is the Thurizaz. Thurizaz is Thurisaz. Thurizaz. So Thurizaz talks about protection. It talks about justice, defense, a guardian, righteousness, purposeful destruction, okay? Defense and protection, getting justice. It also talks about love relationships. So this reminds me of like the justice energy, the major arcana of the justice energy. This is a force of good. It's like righteous anger, fighting back, protecting what you cherish, a good defense. So for some of you, that's the challenge. The challenge is you're not able to protect what it is. You're not able to defend yourself in a certain way. You're having problem getting justice. And then we have sad news. And the solution to the situation would be to follow your North Node. So whatever your North Node is, this is what's going to help you. So you may want to look at your natal chart. And you're going to need the time and the date of birth, the time of birth and the place of birth to find out what your North Node is. All right, and we have that clarified with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This actually was the King of Pentacles in reverse here. King of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Wands. So yeah, but it was the same energy here. It's like a lack of commitment with the King of Pentacles in reverse. So with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here, in reference to your job, let's get some clarity. Let's see what this leaves are. So the leaves could represent the fall. You know, maybe you love the fall. But let's see what this is about. Clarify this love energy here with these leaves. So maybe you're leaving. Some of you may work with somebody that you're in a relationship with, and maybe you're going to leave in the fall. Yeah, we have the Seven of Pentacles energy that came out in reverse. This is like not investing any more time or energy and effort into a situation, or realizing that the time and energy that was put in may be in vain. Okay? So let's clarify this sad news here. Maybe you met somebody and you're leaving in the fall. Maybe you met somebody that you work with or met someone at work, but this person could be leaving in the fall, or maybe you're leaving in the fall, and that could be the sad news. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So the Wheel of Fortune means that there's a cycle that you and this person are in, and this is the bad part of the cycle. Okay, so things are not looking good right now. Could be a financial situation as well, where money is not looking good. Somebody may have gotten fired because maybe they were dealing with someone on their job. I'm not sure. Clarify this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups, walking away from a love situation. So let me check this again. Protection. So yeah, okay, so somebody, career, money, and finance. Okay, so somebody could be in a situation where they could be trying to take advantage of someone that they work with. The challenge is someone getting justice or someone being protected. But it also talks about love relationships. So I feel like with the love energy here, the love card here, and then this card talking about love relationships as well, this could be about you trying to protect a love relationship or trying to protect a connection, but you have bad news here. The number 14 major arcana is Temperance. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, so that's double Sagittarius energy. So it might be somebody's religious or political views. Maybe somebody is not feeling someone's religious views or political views, or someone's way of life, the way somebody makes money. Somebody may not agree with someone's job. They may not have, they may want someone to leave their job, or somebody may want to leave their job. Let's see. Let's get a little bit more clarity here. Yeah, I feel like somebody may lose their job. Somebody may have gotten fired because they were dealing with someone on the job. Or someone has to leave, because, we got leaves. Okay? So someone has to leave the job that they love. And with the Seven of Pentacles here, they may have to leave after all the time and energy and effort they put into this work environment. So the challenge here, though, is that, the challenge is they got bad news here. The challenge is I feel like they don't have any defense. So somebody may have been or could be fired in a manner in which it's not fair or not right, and they get the sad news, and as a result, their financial situation and everything, may turn bad. But the universe is telling you to follow your North Node in reference to resolving the situation. Follow your North Node, meaning I feel like don't do anything disastrous. Move on. Maybe the universe doesn't want you at this job. Okay? So, because if something happened like that, or something happens like that, because this could be past energy. Some of you could have already been fired from this job, or let go of this job, or you quit this job. Some of you may realize it's time for you to go, and you may be leaving in the fall with the leaves. So some of you are looking to leave because this probably is a dead end for you. There's no growth. Okay. So, and you're listening to your higher self, which is your North Node, and it's telling you that with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here, there's no money here. There's no real growth here. So with the Eight of Cups, you may need to walk away, even though you love it here, because there's a love card here and the Eight of Cups. So I know you're emotionally attached. All right, so I didn't need any clarity at all. Okay, so that's what I get for your work situation. So I wish you the best with that, your career, money, and finance situation. Let's go on to your love life, social life, and family life. So we have a little girl here, and then we have the death energy. The challenge in the situation here is the room called Nauthiz, Nauthiz. This is about basic needs, providing the basic needs for somebody, okay? That's the challenge. And then we have big luck. The outcome or the solution you may want to consider is just going with the flow with trine energy. Trine is aspect in your chart. It's like a triangle. So each end of the triangle is I forget, is it 90 degrees between each or 60 degrees between each? Anyway, there's a planet here, and a planet here, and usually they're all of the same element, fire, earth, air, or water, and it creates a decent flow in your chart. So, this is the energy of you going with the flow, and then we have the Nine of Pentacle energy in reverse here. So I feel like for some of you, with the girl energy here and the death energy here, let's get clarity on that, because that could just be that your children are growing up. They're no longer little kids, because the death represents transformation. And it's like you're trying to provide the needs. There's different needs now as far as what your child may need from you, what your daughter may need from you. Let's see. Death energy clarified, please, for my fire sign men. Yeah, we have temperance. Okay, yeah, so she could be going through puberty. Her view, yeah, she's changing, she's growing. Let's see. So you're trying to provide the challenge is you providing basic needs, and then we have the big luck card here. 2 + 6 is the number 8. What's the number? Okay, the strength energy. Some of you may have a child who's sick. Clarify big luck here, and you're hoping that things change and go for the better. We have the Star card, yeah, healing, and the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, health. So for some of you, you may have a child who's sick. You may have a child who's not well. And I'm sending prayers to you all. And that could be your concern right now is, you know, your little girl getting healthy. But you got to go with the flow here with the Nine of Pentacles. You know, I feel like for some of you, you feel like, you know, you may feel worthless because there's like nothing you can do. You have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So that's the number 12. The number 12 is the Hangman energy in reverse. So, yeah, some of you realize there's really nothing you can do. You just have to take it day by day in this situation. For some of you, it could be, you know, if it's not your child, your daughter, it could be, you know, maybe another family member, a young, but I feel like it's a young girl. I feel like it's a young girl who's not well, who's not sick. I mean, who's sick. For some of you, she may have already passed away. I'm not predicting that. This would be for some of you, this is the past here. You're still healing from that. You know, maybe you lost your daughter. But for some of you, she could be sick now. And you're looking for some of you may want your daughter to come live with you. You know, or you could be maybe you're moving out of the house where your daughter lives. And there's going to be a change here in your relationship and your connection. So for all of you, it's not, you know, a situation where your child is sick. But for some of you, I see that. And again, I'm sending prayers and internet hugs to you all. For those of you who have already lost your daughter, my condolences to you. All right, so that's what I see, what's going on with your love life, your family life, your career. I mean, your love life, your family life, your social life. Okay, let's get some divine timing cards here. Let's go ahead and move forward. Let's see where we are. Okay. So for others of you, your daughter's just getting older. You know, she's no longer, you know, a school-age kid. Now she's growing into, you know, a teenager. She's in high school now for some of you. And, you know, now you're trying to figure out the things that she will need, you know, and it's like, for some of you, it's like, yo, there's nothing I can do. This is just the, you know, the growing process. This is how she, you know, what it is. Some of you don't want your little girl to grow up. You don't want her to change. I understand. All right, so we got December. For some of you, December is key here in any of these situations. For others of you, we have Taurus season. Now, Taurus season is the middle of May to the middle of June. Okay. For others of you, we have after work. And then we also have on your day off. All right. So that might be relevant in any of these situations. Now let's talk about your money. What kind of money are you going to be spending this month? And if you're spending, what you're spending it on. And if you're going to get money, what are you, where are you getting it from? Now, I just did the air signs. They got money coming twice. 2 cards with money coming. Okay, a bonus and an incentive, and he has some money coming in the mail. So I'm trying to find me an air sign friend. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, if you got air in a major placement in your chart, you may have some money coming in. Some of you trying to move, relocation expenses. Yeah, so some of you may want to move near where your daughter is. That could be that as well. All right, so some of you are going to be spending money on relocation. Some of you are definitely trying to move. Or maybe your daughter's going off to college. For some of you, that could be what your the changes that are going on. She's transforming. She's going to college now. So you're trying to, you know, figure out how much she's going to need for that. And some of you, like I said, you either moving out or maybe your daughter's moving in with you. Okay. And then we have date night. So some of y'all, okay, get your swerve on. Get it on. Get it in. I ain't mad at you at all. Okay. So some of you may be going out on a date. And you might need a babysitter for your daughter. That might be what this is too. Okay. And then we have, oh, this is what I'm talking about. See, so the air signs got this too. So you got some money coming in the mail. All right, that's what's popping. I don't know if is it government assistance or not government assistance, but you know, I wonder if it's a stimulus check. I got to watch the news and see what's up. Some of you are spending money on a vacation. You're going on a trip. Maybe you and your daughter are going on a trip, or you want to take your daughter on a trip, or maybe she's coming on vacation to come chill with you. Or maybe you're going to visit her, you're going on vacation to visit her. Maybe you're relocating to where she is, because we do got the Ten of Pentacles here. So that's for some of you. All right, for those of you who are dealing with a love situation or a situationship, or, you know, you're dealing with someone intimately, or you might be interested, or you're married, or whatever, okay? But for some of y'all, it's just a strictly sexual energy that you're dealing with, okay? With you and this person. For others of you, you're in a fated connection here, meaning that, yeah, it's strictly sexual. One person is giving way too much. These could all be related to one relationship, or it could just be, you know, 3 separate scenarios or situations. But some of y'all are dealing with a relationship that's strictly sexual. Then we have balance here. There's one person who's doing too much in a connection, doing absolutely too much, more than the other person is doing. It's definitely an imbalance here. And then for some of you, there's a relationship that you're in. It's meant to teach you a lesson in some way, shape, or form, meaning that it's not going to last. All right, for some of you, all 3 of these cards could relate into the same situation. Yeah, and then we got underneath the deck different pages. Some of y'all, it's just not meant to be with you and this person. Okay? Let's get you some advice from this deck here. Alright, so we got make your dreams real. So the universe is telling you, you know, whatever it is that you want to do, you need to go ahead and make your dreams real. Okay? Focus on what it is that you want, because the universe is going to provide for you. Okay? Definitely is going to provide for you. And then we have time to heal that came out in reverse. So for some of you, you've already healed in a situation. It could be in reference to your child. Some of you need to heal. You haven't already. Okay? But some of you already have in the past tense. Some of you, this is about a relationship. You won't be able to heal in this relationship until you get out of it. Some of you have already gotten out of it, and you've already healed and moved on. So that's positive for some of you. Underneath the deck here, we have watch your words. So watch what you say. Watch how you say it. You know what I mean? Be careful who you tell things to. Okay? Because that could represent, you know, somebody knowing something about you you don't want them to know. So be very discreet in what you say, and choose your words wisely. Some of you may just need to be quiet. But you fire, you express yourself. So you got to be careful. You got to use discernment for whatever reason, okay? And you know, if you're fighting with somebody in a relationship that's supposed to be over, you know, just be careful. Be careful how you word things. Y'all know y'all get mad and y'all just say whatever. And it's rough. Okay, you don't want to be at the end of a fire sign cussing you out. I know, been cussed out by a few of them. I mean, who ain't been cussed out by a fire sign? Who ain't been told off? Y'all fire mouths. Okay? When y'all get it in, y'all get it in. Trust me. I know. I know. Alright, so that's 1, 2. Let's get one more. Alright, so these are the last 3 cards. So we have Unfinished Symphony. So some of you are in a connection or a relationship or a cycle that may need to come to an end. Okay? Maybe you think that, especially if this is a relationship. For some of you, this relationship was meant to teach you a lesson. It's strictly sexual. For some of you, it's fated. So it's just a matter of time before you end this connection. But some of you may not feel that way yet. There could also be somebody you may want to go back to for some of you. But you have to come out of the connection that you're in order to go back to this other person, is what I'm feeling here with this Unfinished Symphony. Some of you, it could be about the job here. Okay, because the number 10 represents the Wheel of Fortune. And we did have the Wheel of Fortune show up in reverse here where it comes to your career. So maybe there was somebody you met at the, you know, at the job that you were in a romantic relationship with. And you two may have more, because it could be fated, that you two, you know, connect. So you may feel an energy of unfinished business with them. Treasure Island is a beautiful card. That means your money is coming. It's just taking a little longer than it thought. Success. Financial abundance, financial prosperity. It's taking a little longer to come than, you know, you want to, but it's coming. All right. And then we have by the book. So you got to do things by the book. There's rules to everything, whether they're written or unwritten. You know, you just got to follow the rules. You can't just do what you want all the time. You know, there's etiquette or rules to everything, and it's very important that you know what they are. So do things by the book, all right? Underneath the deck, chaos and conflict come out in reverse. So that's good energy, okay? So that means the chaos and conflict will leave you, you know, once you do things by the book. That's what I get for you, fire signs. So that's what I got for you. Hopefully this resonated and brought maybe a clarity or perspective to your situation. Again, happy November. Happy November. Well, because the fall leaves, so maybe something's going on in November for some of y'all. All right, that just came out. But happy September to you all. And I do wish you the best. If you need a personal, my information is in the box below. All right, men of fire, Aries man, Leo man, Sagittarius man, thanks for checking out the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, check out the other readings that I do. I do readings at least weekly for you guys, so there's a lot of content and a variety of readings, all right? So with that being said, I'll see you guys later.